September, or no, actually it's Tuesday, September 19th with Jay, Abdul, and James. Can link it to our notes here. Put recording. So one thing here on this is that the dates are wrong, right? So it should say Monday and then to 18. So Monday, 18 September. And then that will come out correctly. See, 9/18/2017. Does that make sense, Abdul?
Yes.
So if I change this to 9/19, it automatically turns to Tuesday, 19th of September. All right, so I take it back to 9/18. So you want to make sure that it's a correct date, and the same would be for here. So you want to put these over here, and this would be the 19th, right? Cool. So basically, this is get other buddy teams organized. So basically, we did nothing. Right? We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And this would be not great on the evaluation. Like maybe we'll give ourselves a 3. Anyway, so here we have Tuesday the 19th. So then we have the next one is buddy team Jay, Abdul, and James. All right?
Yeah.
And this is the buddy team here. And then we have, and we were like, I don't know, maybe 0.75 hours, something like that. So Jay, Abdul, James. And we're trying to do buddy team. Maybe we did a little buddy team session process, right? So does this sort of make sense or what?
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
So just make sure you get this right, and then we'll note here what we're doing in a little bit. But let's go on to the buddy team schedule priorities, okay?
Okay.
So it's only a buddy team schedule priorities process. So this is a responsibility. And the responsibility I have right here is to preparing the buddy team schedule priorities twice per week. So we're working with the what's called the new buddy team schedule. And we got started pretty good here last week. We started doing it, but then that kind of fell apart. So here you have the buddy team schedule for every day, and you put like some buddy teams, like, you know, some things that some of the buddy teams are working on. But really, it's like that's just to kind of have something there, just, you know, so that people know you're supposed to be doing work, and there should be something that you're doing during the scheduled times. But every individual also has priorities, and we're breaking up the priorities by Sunday through Wednesday, which is the first half of the week. And then every Wednesday, everybody would do the second half of the week again, which is Wednesday through Saturday priorities. All right, and we didn't really get very far on the Wednesday through Saturday priorities last week because we just kind of didn't do it or messed up on it. And I don't know why these are so wide. It's really weird. Delete all this. So hopefully we can get better at this. Also, with the elections rankings, you could, you know, input into here the actual elections ranking if you wanted to. So, and then we still need to do the contribution rankings that need to be updated. So basically, the point that I'm trying to say here is that all of this is supposed to be updated twice per week. All right. So the easiest way to do that is to take this entire thing, you know, basically cut it and maybe paste it down like a little further down here. So then you basically have a blank. Well, let's just go ahead and delete all this. Maybe insert some more. Oh, here, I know the best way to do that. So if we just copy all, actually, it's not going to work either. Insert some rows. Insert a couple more rows in here. So the point is that under the black line would be all the old stuff from before, and we're going to leave it in there just in case people want to use it and just, you know, so we have a record of it or whatever. But generally speaking, we're deleting everything that's, we're deleting everything twice a week. And you're starting over from scratch. So for me, for example, I would just come to my buddy team here, and I would find my priorities. I copy them, and I go to the here, and I would pop them in there. Boom, there they go. Right?
Okay.
And then we would want to re-importance them, like what is the importance, what is my objectives, so it's really clear. And things that are ongoing from the previous week, I could copy and paste it up above, you know, if I wanted to. So payroll verification done. So this is good. So this is also a problem with Aaliyah needing her priorities here. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys totally understand, but this needs to happen twice per week. So for the next on Wednesday, right? So today's Monday, so I have 2 days. So typically this would happen on Saturdays or Sundays, right? If not even before, right? So then you can basically, I could copy this entire thing. See if it'll let me do that. And I can go and I can put it here on the Wednesday through Saturday priorities.
Saturday priority is not updated, maybe. Saturday.
No, so the Wednesday through Saturday priorities happen on Wednesday or Thursday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this will be blank, right? So this should be blank and ready to go. So it's all blank and open, so that it's all fresh and new for the week, right? So twice a week, everyone's supposed to be rethinking their priorities and because what happens if you just leave it here, nobody ever updates it again. It's the same stale stuff, and then nothing's updated, and you have no idea what anyone's doing because it's all the same crap, right? Which is not what we want. We want the new updated activities, and if you're doing the same thing every single week, that's perfectly fine, but then you need to copy and paste the information exactly the same every single week. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So for organized, we know what's going on. We need to be updating this stuff every single week, twice a week. It actually needs to happen twice per week, even though they're the weekly priorities. So obviously that it's just going to change little by little, you know, but we want to do it twice a week so that the next week we're already prepared with the updated information. Otherwise, it would get stale already. Okay, does that make sense? And then everybody needs to be doing this. So we need to tell everybody to update this, right? So we go ahead and send out a Skype message here. Reminder for everyone to update your buddy team schedule weekly priority. You will be doing this twice per week. And then we can link that. If your priorities are the same as before, that is fine, but you do need to repost. Okay, so that's pretty much how that works. Do you guys have any questions about that?
For me, I have no question. So, okay. So, in my understanding is that, like, for Sunday through to Wednesday, a person is supposed to have the priorities for that first half of the week until Wednesday. Then from Thursday through to Saturday, and then Sunday, it will be a continuous. It will be a continuous process.
Exactly, it's a continuous process. And one of the reasons why we do it twice a week is because this will all get filled up, and so we know what everyone's doing right now. And then on Wednesday through Saturday, these ones will be blank, and then you fill it out here, right? So then on Wednesday, I'm going to put all my priorities here, and it's all blank and ready to go, and I can transfer them over. And then I come back over here on Sunday. So on Wednesday, we can then delete, or not delete, but clear these all, you know, and paste them below again, right? And then so this will be all ready for the next half week. Does that make sense?
Okay, I have a question on this one. Yeah. So when I listed my priorities, the previous one. So can we just assign this priorities? This my top priority, then medium, then also.
There's no such thing as your top priority.
Yes.
So you have overall priorities, and what you decide to work on right now is your top priority, but that doesn't have any application for the whole week. Like, you shouldn't be thinking about your priorities as in like, this is my top priority for the whole week and I'm not going to work on anything else, because it's like that's not particularly realistic. And it's like you want to make sure everybody know what your priorities are will change based on other people's priorities and what was actually happening. Every day it can all change based on new information. Does that make sense? Okay. So we just want to know all of your priorities in general, so we know, one, what you're doing, and two, what you're capable of doing, so we know in general what it is that you can do, right? And that's also part of why we want to keep all the information below here too, because this might have information of other things that you're working on or could have worked on that we might want to assign to you, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, for me it makes sense. Kenisha was here and she left. So Jay, we don't actually like for Sunday to Wednesday, we don't delete anything. We just add rows on the top side so that we can add the latest information on the top.
Hello. Sorry, can you say again?
Okay. Hello, Kenisha. Hi. So, Jay, okay, so I was saying, like, we don't actually, there's no delete, we don't delete any information. It's just a matter of moving, it's just a matter of adding rows on the top side so that the latest information is on the top until we move to the next week. Then we move the old priorities below, and then we add the new ones on top. Like the same way I've seen you have done on the spreadsheet. You have subdivided the, like for Sunday, Wednesday, you have subdivided the spreadsheet into two using a black line to separate. I'm talking much.
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Okay. I think I have understood what you did there. I've understood.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, yeah, I think this is pretty clear. So this should help getting people organized. And I mean, I think that the most important thing is it's not something that you just do once and then you forget about. It's like twice a week, people need to be thinking about their priorities, not just in relationship to themselves, but in relationship to everybody. So, do we have any other questions about all this?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're done then. I think we're good on this. Hi, Kanisha. How are you? And I see Razoo's here as well.
I've been out last week due to some weather conditions also. So.
Oh my God, I can't imagine, dude. All those hurricanes coming through is nuts.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you here. Do you have any question off the bat, or do you have some? Maybe you should work on getting your priorities all set up, like we're working on here. And you and Asif Razoo could do a quick hangout, and yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. And I'm going to be working on payroll, so yeah, we'll see. We're going to switch around a little bit for payroll in just a minute. But why don't you guys go? Which hangout would they go to? Is it the 5th hangout now? The 5th hangout, I think, right?
The 3rd is free.
Actually, 3rd. Okay, so you guys can go to the 3rd hangout. So Kanisha and Asif. Here, let me also send you guys the link to the buddy team doc, and you guys can just make your buddy team at the very bottom of the doc, and that should help you guys out. So, that sound good? Asif, Razoo, and Kanisha, you guys are gonna go to the 3rd hangout. And just make sure you're getting organized.
Oh, that means.
Yeah, Kanisha?
There's an echoing. I'm going to the 3rd hangout?
Yes, the 3rd hangout. Mm-hmm.
All right.
With Asif Razoo. And it's perfectly fine, Kanisha, if you just want to watch some videos or whatever you need to do. And we'll check in if we have time in terms of maybe you could help out with the payroll or something like that. But yeah, good stuff. And it's great to see you here. Do you guys have any other questions? Do you guys have any questions about how to get to the 3rd hangout, or you guys got it? Okay, well, maybe.
I'm going to the hangout.
Okay, Kanisha, do you know how to get to the 3rd hangout?
For the link that you had sent me.
Yeah, just go to the global calls link. And that should have the link to the 3rd hangout and all the hangouts. So James and Abdul, do you guys have any other questions?
No question on my side.
Cool. So again, the main thing I'm asking you guys to do is I'm asking you guys to do that twice a week. That you guys can take on that responsibility. You can add that responsibility to the responsibilities list. You know, so basically step 1, copy and paste the existing responsibilities down below the black line, right? And then step 2, ask everyone to update their priorities. By 3. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So Kanisha, were you able to find the 3rd hangout?
No.
No. Okay.
Can you tell me about that link again, please?
You should have it in your main doc, so make sure to link it into your main doc so you can find it in the future. And I will send it to you now on Skype, so you have it on Skype. So I'm going to try to get back on payroll. James, you have something to work on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this would be... And so that should link to the third Hangout, Kanisha, okay?
Yes.
So you click on that, and then you just click on the third one, the third Hangout. And I'm gonna go to the third Hangout as well, and maybe work on the payroll with Kanisha, and then I'll see if anyone else wants to work on payroll and go from there. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Any other last questions for me before I go?
None from me.
Yes, also for me, I have no question.
Cool. All right. Good work. And if you can add that responsibility, this is part of worker coordination, so that responsibility would be in the worker coordination doc. And then you'd want to link the video training that we just did, okay?
Okay.